Morgan Le Fay was released earlier this week, and I thought it'd be fun to play her in this deck. I saw this on Untapped and thought it looked absolutely crazy. Since Morgan Le Fay brings back discarded and destroyed cards with more power, this deck does everything it can to discard and destroy a bunch of one-cost cards, then you bring them back and play high power for super cheap. Now, I don't think this is going to be a very meta deck or anything, but it was definitely a lot of fun to play. If you've got any other questions, make sure to ask me down in the comments. Let's jump right into the games. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We can definitely go ahead and play a Hawkeye on the right. I'm just hoping we don't top deck either a Killmonger or a Venom. Both of those would make it so we could not take advantage of the Hawkeye. There we go. We're going to go ahead and play Spider-Ham. That is going to be Nord Dimension mid, which is fine. We probably want to play like a Bullseye into that. We are going to go ahead and hit their Juggernaut. We are pretty happy about that. That's going to be a Merlin for them mid. Alright, a little bit scary. That's okay, though. So let's see what they got on the right. That is going to end up being Nexus. Okay. Definitely want to bring him back with a Falcon, right? Don't know if we do that yet, though. We're going to go ahead and do something like this. And then we will see. Whatever we draw is honestly fine this next turn, right? Like, I'm kind of okay with anything. I guess the best ones would be not Killmonger Venom again, obviously, right? Because then we could play, like, Falcon Kate Bishop, or we could play Falcon with any of the one-costs. That would be fine for Morgan Le Fay. But we will see what we end up doing. So that's going to be a Moon Knight, which is, please don't hit Morgan Le Fay, please don't hit Morgan Le Fay. Okay. That is, you know, a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Now we do kind of need a Killmonger or a Venom. So from this point, that is going to be a Nico. However, we can change the Nexus. And we are pretty happy about that. Yeah, so let's go, like, Nico Jin. Yeah. And from this point, we do really, really want to see something a little bit more useful. I don't... Yeah. We need to see a Killmonger or a Venom. But we will see what we change to the Nexus. From the Nexus is going to change into Elysium. Okay. So let's see. That's going to be Claw. A little bit annoying. That's going to be Polymorph, changing that into Dracula. Changing that into Dracula. That's crazy. Okay, so there is Venom. We are pretty happy about seeing the Venom. I wonder... Probably just like Venom, Morgan Le Fay, yeah? Yeah, I think this is fine. So we will go ahead and play Venom on the right, and then Morgan Le Fay. That's going to be Once and Future, which is pretty good for them. And then, let's see, that's going to be Jin. And then on top of it, another Once and Future, so they're going to have a lot of energy going into this final turn. Then mid is just going to be a Proxima Midnight, okay. Just straight up played. That's going to go ahead and be a Venom on the right. And then we got Morgan Le Fay, which is going to bring back Falcon, but then is also going to bring back Hawkeye, and Spider-Ham, and the Jin. Now, from this point, I'm kind of afraid of what to do here. I don't necessarily want to play Falcon, but we might end up doing that. We'll see. So we do have a Kate Bishop. Okay. We can theoretically play like Falcon, Kate Bishop, right? And then Jin, Blink. The Blink hits the Jin. And then do we want a Hawkeye over there? Maybe not. I don't think we need it. Then we activate the Bullseye and everything's a-okay. Let's see. A lot of stuff happening. Okay, we might have needed to put it right. We'll see. I'm hoping we're okay. Oh, no. I hope... Okay, no, we'll be fine. We did it right. Right, because here's the Jin. And then we played Blink. Yeah, okay. So even if it pulls Killmonger, we're okay. Pulls Silver Sable. Okay, it's a little bit better than the Jhin, at least. It's gonna be a Hawkeye left and a Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham gonna hit once in future. It's gonna be another Jhin. Bullseye. Gonna discard all these. Ba-bam. That's a Gambit. Okay, a little bit scary. Okay, that's definitely not great. Red Guardian. Okay, Hydra Bob. Okay, we're actually fine mid. We might be okay. That's a Jhin. What's the last one? A pig? We're awesome. You love to see that. Good win for us, man. I was definitely really scared, but we were able to get it done, so that's amazing. Good win for us. Alright, so let's see what we got here. I think we can wait on playing the Nico. That's going to be fine. That'll be a Quinjet for them. Okay. Yeah. So that is going to be a Lake Hellas. We can definitely play Nico into Spider-Ham there. That'll be completely fine. They are going to play an Iron Patriot, which is alright as well. Gonna go ahead and play Nico and then Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham is going to hit their Temporal Manipulation. And we have Silver Sable and Bullseye. Alright, so we could play Silver Sable and a Falcon if we really wanted to do something like that. I don't think it's a horrible idea, but I also don't think it's an amazing idea. Right, like, theoretically, something like this, it seems kinda fine. Yeah, we'll see. That is going to be a Nicholas Scratch. Okay, that's going to be a Chimichanga. The Chimichanga ends up merging into the shield, and then that's a Kinitree on the left. So the Chimichanga is going to go into Nico, and then we got Silver Sable, and then we have Falcon. From this point, we're going to see what we top deck, but I think most of the time we just play a Bullseye here. That Iron Patriot going off is definitely a little bit annoying, but it's okay. And then let's see. It is the double lane. Yeah, we'll play you just for the double lane. We can go ahead and play Nico into Bullseye. That'll be fine. And then hopefully we're going to win Asgard. If we don't win Asgard, it's fine as well. We just hope that we top deck either a Morgan Le Fay or a Blink. Either would be completely fine. So let's see. On the left, they're going to play an Arrow. Pretty sure they got that off the Iron Patriot. And then that's going to be an Age of Coulson on the right. Yeah, they definitely got that off Iron Patriot. And then there's going to be Nico. On top of it, we've got a Bullseye. And we are just barely going to win Asgard. So let's see what we got. We got a Morgan Le Fay and a Hawkeye. That's absolutely amazing. So from here, I think I like Killmonger. Well, do I? No, I think we just gotta play Morgan Le Fay. We go ahead and play Bullseye and, like, Morgan Le Fay. This seems pretty good, yeah? Because we actually really don't want to play Killmonger. Do we ever play Morgan Le Fay left? I think so. I think we can. Okay. So let's activate Bullseye, play Morgan Le Fay left. And then we'll see what we got from this point. That's going to be a Bolts mid. Let's see what they got on the left. Left will end up being Images, so that's going to change them all into Arrow. Alright. So that kind of sucks. Because now the Morgan Le Fay is useless over there. But we'll see. Can we ever get away with maybe something like this? I think there's a chance, right? This is going to go to 7, and then beyond the 7 it'll go with another +2 up to 9. So this is going to be 9 plus 6 is 15, plus another 6 is 21. That's pretty good. Over here on the right, we could go up to 8 with 3. I mean, I think there's a chance. There's a chance. The problem is, like, Agamotto, right? Because I think they... No, they haven't played... Okay. Maybe Agamotto isn't a problem. We'll see. There's two. So Agamotto mid with a Nimrod right. Okay, so we should actually win here. Damn, awesome. Love to see it. That was very close, but we end up getting the win. I was scared there, but that's alright. Oh yeah, because we hit the thing with Spider-Ham. What is it called? The one that like buffs him by 3 and makes you draw him. I don't remember the name of it. Temporal manipulation. There we go. We hit the temporal manipulation with Spider-Ham earlier, so they wouldn't have been able to play that with an Agamotto, which means that they didn't ever have a singular card that could beat mid or right. So unless they went really hard right, like if they played the Nimrod and the Agamotto right, then they would have been able to win. But they did not, so. Awesome. Love to see it. Good one for us. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We can definitely go ahead and play a Hawkeye into a Silver Sable. That'll be completely fine.
Taking aim.
We have a Bullseye, which is pretty good as well. Yeah. So let's see. That is going to be Nova Roma. Love to see it. That's going to give us a Rocket. Yeah, that's awesome. We can play a Rocket and a Silver Sable. So there you go. We go ahead and do just that. There is Rocket. And then there is Silver Sable. From this point, that is going to be a Sam Wilson for them. Okay. Could play a Venom. I don't hate it. Like, Venom's not horrible. It's also not amazing. Like I said, though, it's not horrible. We'll go ahead and play Venom. Venom should be completely fine. From this point, we could look at playing a Bullseye. I'm not sure how much I love the idea, though. There is Venom getting pretty big. That's going to be a Craven on the right, which we are obviously a little bit annoyed by. Could play a Bullseye, if only to play a Blink next turn. I think that's fine. We're going to go ahead and play Bullseye, and then let's see what we can do from there. Maybe we play like a Blink mid, I'm not sure. But there is Bullseye. That's going to be a Scream. It's going to be a Spider-Man. Spider-Man is going to pull it mid and is going to pull the Venom mid. Okay. So Venom is so big, though. Like, why did they do that? It seems like a bad idea. Oh, no, man. Let's go ahead and play Blink. Blink is going to swap out the Bullseye for a Morgan Le Fay, which is going to bring back a Silver Sable, Hawkeye, and Rocket Raccoon. Then from that point, I feel like we're looking pretty good. We'll see, though. This deck could probably benefit from, like, a Shang-Chi, right, to make it, like, more competitively viable. It's just fun to do a lot of the Morgan Le Fay stuff. So the Bullseye is actually going to get moved mid, which is potentially annoying. That is going to be a Miles. Though, I guess, notably, like, we're winning mid by so much. Do we even care?
All systems go.
I legitimately don't know if we even care. We might... I mean, we might be just pretty happy doing something like this, right? Because I don't think... I mean, theoretically, you always want to think about... Okay. Good one for us. I was going to say, you always want to think about, like, a cannonball, right? Since they have priority, really the main thing that they could cannonball is the Venom. So we probably just want to fill up right, and then we win. So we were going to play, like, Hawkeye, Rocket, Silver Sable, and, like, Kate Bishop. And then that's probably fine. We either win mid and right, or we win left and right, depending on if they play the cannonball mid or not. So I don't think they can flip mid. So yeah. Unless they play the cannonball, but in that case, then we win left, so. You love to see it. Good one for us. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We have a copy from Nico. Like, I mean, we could play the copy from Nico, but I'm not... Maybe it's fine. We'll go ahead and play Nico. The copy ability is pretty good, it's just there's nothing really in hand that we want to copy yet, so... They're going to go ahead and play an America Chavez. Could be good for us playing, like, a Killmonger. But we'll see. We just play a Kate Bishop here. I think that's relatively fine. Gonna go ahead and play a Kate Bishop. From this point, potentially, we could play a bunch of one-costs and a Killmonger. Don't hate the idea. I do probably want to play another Kate Bishop. Probably pretty happy about that. That is going to be Monster Metropolis, so we can just go ahead and play Kate Bishop and Acid Arrow and Pim Arrow here. Going to give ourselves some more arrows that we can destroy with Killmonger and then hopefully bring back with Morgan Le Fay. But we will see. That's going to be a Colleen Win. Colleen Win's going to end up hitting Blade, which is a little bit weird. That is going to be Pim Arrow and Grapple Arrow. Acid Arrow is going to fly over to their side of the board on Eternity range, so they are obviously going to be pretty sad about that. And then let's see, we got Pim Arrow, Grapple Arrow, Silver Sable. That is all pretty fine. They are snapping. I am fine snapping back, honestly. I think that is going to be a-okay. So let's see, that'll be a Hell Cow for them. Granted, we are clearing up space for them. That's a fair point. It's maybe not necessarily what we want to do, but I think we have to for the Morgan Le Fay, so it's fine. We are fine clearing up space for them left. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So from here, I mean, we could Venom Morgan Le Fay. The problem is we're already bringing back so many cards. Do we need more? I don't think so. I think we're probably okay to just play like Falcon Morgan Le Fay. This way we bring back 5. Yeah, let's do this. This will be completely fine. Could have played Falcon Morgan Le Fay right, though, and set up for a Venom. That would have been pretty good. They're going to go ahead and play a Juan right, and then that's going to be a Lady Sif. Lady Sif is going to discard Apocalypse, and then does it discard the Apocalypse again after the Apocalypse regenerates? Yeah, it does. Okay. Damn. That makes sense. So let's see. Then Hellcow also going to discard Apocalypse. Okay, okay, we get it. You have a 20 power Apocalypse. So we're going to go ahead and play Falcon, and then on top of that we got a Morgan Le Fay, which is going to bring back all of our wonderful cards. And then from this point, we'll see what we want to do. That is a Nico. So I think we just play a Pim Arrow, and then a Pim Arrow, and then a Nico, and then we play like Blink, Grapple Arrow, Silver Sable, Venom. And this should just definitely be enough. I would be very, very surprised if we lost this. Wait, the Blink was bad. Blink should have gone first. It's fine. We still win. Because Blink is actually going to swap out Nico for something. It's going to swap out Nico for the Bullseye, so we lost 2 points. Or 2 power. It's okay, though. There is the Bullseye. And then there is Blink, Grapple Arrow, Silver Sable. And on top of it all, we got a Venom, which is going to eat them. And it is going to go all the way up to 29 power. That is going to be an Apocalypse on the left along with Swarm, which is not enough for them to get the win, obviously. So, you'll love to see it. Good win for us there. Perfect Morgan Le Fay game. Alright, so that's... Oh, no. Okay. I don't even know why I did that, man. It's okay. We don't need to play Silver Sable on turn 1. We're better than that. Let's go ahead and play a Falcon mid. That'll be okay. And then, honestly, I'm kind of hoping that we top deck a 1-cost card so that we can play it into Gamma Lab, because Gamma Lab is really, really good. If we don't get that, then that's fine, too. That is going to be a Sam Wilson, which is definitely a little bit annoying, but we'll see. So, there is Falcon, and then give me a 1-cost. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so that's going to end up being Con 1 for them on the right. Hopefully we get something like another 1-cost and we can play it along with Venom, and then we can play a Morgan Le Fay on 5. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's going to be the best we can do. They're going to go ahead and play a Surge and a 1-cost. So that sucks. Damn. At least we kill their Thanos. So, you know, that's kind of cool. But this is definitely annoying. That is going to go ahead and give them a bunch of Hulks. Yeah, so from this point, I mean, we could play a Venom mid. It clears up space, I guess. We could play a Venom mid into, like, theoretically a Morgan Le Fay, and then we have a bunch of Hulks in hand, but, like, why do we want that? There isn't really any point. It's gonna be a Mockingbird left, that's a Reality Stone right. Bar with no name? No, Feast. Yeah. Like, I mean... that's something. We got Killmonger, which is, like... playable. I mean, Morgan Le Fay brings back 3 Hulks. It's something, sure. We'll play Morgan Le Fay. That is going to be Strange Supreme. Okay. Right. So the question here... They gotta just play it. Well... Is there ever actually a world where we win here? Because hear me out. They're gonna play like Thanos right. Right? They could kill us with a Shang-Chi mid. I acknowledge that. But if they play like a Pig Thanos right, this Hulk should beat Pig Thanos 14 to 15. They're not gonna play at mid, because then Strange Supreme could just eat a Hulk. Please don't be a Shang-Chi.
Power must be controlled.
Man, I was just really hoping they just wouldn't play a Shang-Chi. Obviously they did, though, so that's unfortunate. Good win for them. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We do have Nico, which I think is pretty interesting. We're going to go ahead and play a Nico left, probably into a Kate Bishop. And then from that point, we'll see what we want to do. That is going to be a Nova. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's play maybe Kate Bishop left, because we do have a Venom in hand. It's going to be a Hala. I think we can play Kate Bishop left. I think that's fine. Well, actually, it doesn't matter where we play the Kate Bishop, because it's going to get destroyed. Never mind. Don't listen to me. So that is going to give us a Hawkeye and a Bullseye. We're pretty happy about that. That's a Carnage, which is a little bit weird. And then we could go, like, maybe something like this. I don't necessarily love it, but I think it's fine. Yeah, okay. We will go with Basic Arrow, Hawkeye, and Rocket. We hope they play something right. They indeed do not. Cosmo, stopping either of those from going off. Very annoying. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and play something like Silver Sable, and Falcon and Pym Arrow. I think that is completely fine. From this point, we don't have a Morgan Le Fay. I wish we did. How many are we bringing back? We're going to bring back 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's going to put us up to 6. If we top deck a Morgan Le Fay, we could not use her. No, not with Bullseye, at least. Okay. Oh, and we bring back the Nico as well. I can't count. Alright, so that's going to be a Warpath on the left. From here, I think we just got to go with something like this. Do we play the Rocket now? Yeah, we can play the Rocket now. Okay. So let's go with this. We're kind of hoping that we top deck either a Morgan Le Fay or a Blink. We really want something that's, like, notable. That is a Hobgoblin on the right. That's crazy. Not at all what I expected. What did we play on the right? We played a Silver Sable, right? Yeah. So, oddly enough, I actually still think we're going to win this. On the left, let's see what it pulls down for them. Ends up pulling down a Destroyer. I don't care. Spider... It doesn't matter. We still win. Yeah. We're going to win. You guys want to know why we're going to win? We're going to win because this is a bot. Well, let's see. Let's see what they played. They played a Warpath. Yeah. Yeah, no. We win. Love to see it. Good win for us there. We're going to ignore the fact that they literally just could have played a Warpath right, but, you know, whatever. Good win. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I know you'll love this one I made about Merlin. It was a lot of fun, and I do want to apologize that this video is a little bit late. I actually recorded it on Wednesday, and I meant to edit it on Wednesday, but then I got busy, and then I meant to edit it on Thursday, and then I got busy, so it's out today. There might even be another video today, I'm not sure yet. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.